So my grandparents came to Australia in 1954, not knowing each other. Different families from different regions in southern Italy, Calabria. My mum's side and my dad's side both had 6 children. They would be market gardening during the day and doing Holden shifts at night. So this is 18, 20-hour days, day in and day out. I still remember the fertiliser smells and grating tomatoes on the benches. Not that we were doing much work at that age. We were just more being a pain in the neck, I think, to our parents. But it was good. Dad always had fruit shops. He was 50 years a greengrocer. He did that for a long time. So even though my grandparents were market gardeners, he wanted to diversify a little bit. So he went into fruit shops and retail.
I started in 1962, 63. We opened St Agnes on the 19th of July, 1969. That was a good shop. We were quite busy. We had 22 shop assistants at its peak.
He stayed there for 36 years. So when I left school, I went to work there. I didn't work there very long because we had an opportunity to open another store in the same shopping centre. So Dad was at one end with his business partner, the shopping centre, and my mum and myself opened this chicken shop. And we were there for 8 or 9 years.
So working in a fruit shop with my father and my brother, wow. How we're all 3 of us are still alive, it's got me buggered. The retail didn't really interest us at the end of it.
And retail wasn't for them. They said, Dad, he said, retail is not for me. That's when we adventured into mushrooms. I knew growing mushrooms was very difficult. And I knew that Nick, he's very particular what he does.
We had a lot of issues at the beginning as knowing who we were. We did, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. We were so young when we started, so it took a while to work out who we were and what we're good at. My mum passed away, I was 24 years old. It had a big effect, obviously. I was very close with my mum as an Italian boy. For me, it was very, very hard. It's not something you can get over very easily.
She was an integral part of our life. She passed away literally 2 years after we started. It's supposed to be a family business and all into it, but the universe had different plans.
She was a very, very strong person and a very giving person. So I guess at that point you go 2 ways. One, you take one road or the other, and I decided to, make her proud.
Mushroom growing is basically a high-tech market garden. All computer controlled, it's all climate controlled. And so that kind of got me excited. So I felt we had the best of both worlds. Farming, which I really wanted to do, and also take it to a level which had technology on its side. In 2014, we built the compost yard, and we also went into the Pareca produce markets, into store 17.
We think it was the best move we made going into the market because we do pride ourselves on our quality. And I'm in the market to ask, what do you want, what size, what's good for you, what can we do? You can't get better than that, and it does work. We
make our own compost out at lower light. We pasteurise the compost to 60 degrees, then we cool it down and we spawn it, and then we transport it to the mushroom farm. We put a layer of peat moss or casing soil, and then we lay it on top. We're mimicking the outside temperatures that you would see in spring when you see mushrooms growing in your lawn. And then once we start picking the mushrooms, it goes for 3 flushes. The mushroom picker is the only human being ever to touch that mushroom. Because once it's in the box, the lid goes on the box, it goes to your greengrocer or your supermarket. And the next person to touch that mushroom is the consumer. Once the mushrooms are picked, they go on pallets and we put those pallets into a vacuum cooler. That brings the temperature from 18 degrees to 2 degrees in about 11 minutes. And the quicker you can get that done, the longer shelf life you have for the mushrooms. We pride ourselves on our exceptional quality. We have been known in Australia to have the top quality mushrooms for over 20 years. So when you lift a lid of mushrooms, they're clean, they're creamy white, they're pristine, they're placed upright, they're presented correctly.
Being European, I guess we're very emotional people, and I think we're very proud, and we're not ones to accept failure as an option, so we just try hard. And I think we want to prove to each other that we can do it. We'll just try as hard as we can. It's not just about making money, it's about giving the customer the best possible product they can.